Sunday, March 4th, 2007, my 14th birthday. Like other people my age, I was so excited to find out what I'd be getting later that day. So as my head was filled with thoughts of what I might be getting, I walked down the hall to the kitchen to have breakfast, when I couldn't help but notice that my father was sitting in the living room by himself, reading the newspaper. So I casually walked up to him with every intent to pump as much information out of him as possible, only to find that the only information I'd be getting was that he didn't know it was my birthday. He thought it was the 24th. So I took the time to try and lead him to the light. But apparently I didn't succeed because he had to go and ask my mom. And she must have done the job because next I saw of him, he was running out the door to the car to go pick up some presents. So he comes back a little while later, and I'm in my room. When I see him beckon my sister over to his room with a bag in his hand, I knew exactly what they were up to. He was going to have her wrap my presents. Well, it doesn't really matter who wraps them, right? As long as I get them. So it was like no biggie. So it comes time for me to receive my presents. And I start anxiously unwrapping them, unearthing clothes, Julie, some other fun games and stuff when I get to my father's presents. As I start unwrapping a box of Pop-Tarts, another box of Pop-Tarts, some popcorn, and a 24-pack of soda, I'm thinking, I'm fat enough as it is. If I eat all this and drink that, I'm going to be so fat, you're going to have to literally roll me out that door to get me anywhere. What were you thinking? But concealing all of that, I look up at my father with a smile on my face. I'm like, thank you, Dad. And he totally buys it. So lunchtime comes, and I get to pick what we eat and what we watch, which is sort of the tradition in my family. Like, the birthday person gets to pick what we watch and eat for the day, and everybody else has to deal with it. Completely fine by me. So we got to watch an episode of The High Chaparral, one of my favorite TV shows. But my younger sister took it upon herself to get on my dad's bad side. So he called her over to the room right next to the one I was in, and he lectured her. And the thing about my dad is, when he talks to lecture, he raises his voice because he wants to make sure you're listening to him, not watching the bird out the window. So, naturally, I heard everything. And the afternoon dragged on and on in that same manner. So I was a little surprised when dinner time rolled around when my father entered my room. And he's like, how does pizza sound to you for dinner tonight? But the way he asked, the way he said it, let me know he wasn't asking. He was telling me we're having pizza tonight. Oh, pizza? You gotta be kidding me. I've had enough pizza in my life to last a lifetime. Why can't we have, like, In-N-Out or McDonald's? Something good for a change. But, of course, I don't tell him that. I'm like, yeah, sure, pizza sounds great. And as he's walking out of my room, he turns around and he's like, you wouldn't happen to have any money to pay for the meal, would you? You've got to be kidding me. You're going to make me pay for a meal I don't even want on my birthday nonetheless? What the hell's wrong with you? But I don't tell him that. I just, yeah, sure, as I hand him the money. So he goes, picks up the pizza, comes back, we have dinner. Then my mom and sisters do the dishes. I'm a little surprised they didn't have me do the dishes. But they didn't, so I was exempt. Luckily. And then my father takes it upon himself to pick the family movie for the night without consulting me. And he picks the movie Ghost of Mars, a movie which I absolutely hate. I don't even know why they made that movie. It's not even fit to line that garbage can. But, again, I don't say anything. I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm just going to watch the damn thing. And then but then there's my brothers who talk throughout the movie, and they never shut up. It's like, oh my gosh, you either watch the movie or you talk. You don't do both. So if you're going to talk, just leave. Of course, they don't stop talking and I don't tell them to. So the movie ends, it's like 9:30ish, and my mom's like, you know, kids, it's getting kind of late, and tomorrow is a school day, so you guys should probably hit the sack right now. So I went to bed thinking, well, today wasn't that bad of a day, right? It could have been worse. I could have gotten no presents. But who knows? I might have some interesting drinks tonight. Done.